Okay, today I'm at the Offord Buckden Angling Society. I have a club book for here, and it's featured in some of my past videos. I come today really because I still can't fish, but I thought it'd be nice to have a look around, and there's one section of the fishery I've not explored before, so I thought I'd go and have a look at that. This bit behind me is the day ticket water, but most of the other sections are members only. In fact, it's quite an interesting water they have here, or waters. There's a wide range of features really. There's sort of weir pools, there's the mill stream, which I fish quite frequently, and there's a section called the Triangle, which I'm on now, and I haven't actually really ever explored it. I did fish a swim a little way down here on one occasion, but I've never actually explored the whole triangle. So as I'm not fishing and as the sun's shining again, I've come down here today to just have a walk around the triangle. I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to be going here. There's a path this way which looks more trodden, but it's going away from the river, which was not my intention. Oh, I see. It actually takes me over to the other side of the river. So in fact I'm probably almost at the apex of the triangle. I didn't realise it was this small. I thought there would be a lot more of it. I may thrash my way through those nettles and see if there is anything else a bit further along. But if not, it's not quite as big an area as I expected. I've got thin trousers on, so I'm probably going to get stung. Nettles have a habit of going through thin trousers. Oh, yeah, sure enough, this is the apex of the triangle. Obviously this is a spot that's fished by the look of it. I don't know, obviously you've got two streams joining here. Whether there's an opportunity in dropping a bait just where the streams join, possibly. Anyway, so this is the triangle. Well, there we go. Well, I'm just walking back along the other side of the triangle, and this looks quite interesting, if a bit difficult. Most of the bank up to now on this side has been overgrown, and there are power lines which are restricting access to part of the bank I just passed. But this could be quite an interesting little spot to drop in along the margin. And up here looks even more interesting if it's fishable, with this tree hanging over the water. But I'm not sure it's fishable, but we'll have a look. Oh yeah, obviously not only fishable, but well and truly obviously fishable, because there's a well developed pitch. The thing is, you want to really be up under those trees rather than fishing downstream. I'm not sure there's any spot further up. We'll have a look. Bit tricky though with that the bough of that tree. You really want to be the other side of it, because you tried fishing from this side of it, as soon as you lifted the rod you'd be whacking the tree, but it seems to be just about enough room to get oneself on the other side and drop a bait under all that mass tangle of trees and reeds, but whether it's as productive as it looks is another question, of course. There's another pitch, obviously well prepared for fishing, with some rushes out there, so again promising perhaps. There's certainly more not a great deal more, but there are certainly a few more fishable spots on this side of the triangle than there was on the other side. Well, as I was here, I couldn't resist coming along, have a look at the mill stream. Really frustrating, being here without the fishing rods. And as I say, there's only 2 minutes in the car park, so I don't think anyone's fishing along the mill stream either. So one of those days you could have had your pick of any spot on the fishery, and all I can do is just have a look. But anyway, it's nice to be here. I'll have a little walk along the stream, see what it's looking like. Even more frustrating when you walk along and have a look at the stream. There's a bit of extra water in it, but certainly not too much, and the conditions look almost perfect. There's no one fishing here, and yeah, very, very frustrating. I was tempted to bring a rod, but I can't really, because I did try sitting in my little fishing stall the other day, but it's far too low, and it wouldn't do me any good at all. So I've just got to be patient, but it's good to be here, good to have a look at it. I've never actually fished this whippool. It seems to be quite popular though. I'll have to give it a try one day. I just passed an angler who had obviously been fishing here, but he seems to have packed up. He seems to his kit was together. I don't think he was just moving, he's packed up. But asked him how he got on, but not very good was the reply, without any more details. So perhaps it looks good, but as is always the case with fishing, what looks good isn't always necessarily as good as you think. We are back at the car park, and this section here is actually a day ticket section. I've not actually fished here, but on this particular part, but across the river is an island, and that is members only, and I think it's members only. Anyway, I've fished there, but not along this bit, just here. This particular section is very popular with people who don't want to walk too far, of course. So you can get out the car and it's just a matter of a few yards, or a few tens of yards across the field. Anyway, go and have a look at it. It's the island over there where I've fished, and you can see this side is almost slack, even though it's downstream of a weir. Presumably the weir's not shedding much water at the moment, but you can probably see on the other side over there the stream is much faster, and fishing on the far side of the island you're into a much faster flow. I've caught a couple of chub over there, but nothing special. There's hardly any water coming over that weir, which explains why the flow in this section is actually so, well, the lack of flow really, why it's so slack. It's more like a tench fishery than a chub fishery. Yeah, interesting. This is normally a very popular spot. Every other time I've been here, there's been people, or someone in this swim and the next one. As I say, this is the day ticket stretch. I just spoke to a chap who's just packed up, and he said it hasn't been very good, hasn't had a lot. It's been over the far side of the island where I've fished in the past. He said it looks good, but it wasn't producing, which is a pity really. So yeah, but it does look good. He confirmed that they've opened the gates on the weir on the far side, so the water's shifting down on the far side of the island, and as you see here, and I showed you an earlier shot, there's hardly anything trickling over this weir, so this is more like a lake than a river at the moment. But it seems like it's often the case that conditions look perfect He said he was surprised there wasn't more water coming down given all the rain we've had, but as I say, conditions look pretty perfect, but of the two people I've spoken to, the fish are not playing the game. Anyway, this is probably my last shot. I've walked far too far, and I need to get back to the car, which is just across the field, and I'll make this the goodbye section. So again, I hope you've found it interesting, just looking at the river and the swims. It's come second best to actually fishing, but it's still pretty good for an angler. I think so anyway, just to look at water. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll say goodbye. Thank you for watching if you've got this far, and until next time, cheers.